You know, the day that I arrived Canada, it was Christmas time. For the first time, I had never been in a cold place, so it was such a shock to get into the cold, deep freeze of Edmonton. Hello, my name is Evelyne Nyairo. I came from Kenya to Edmonton, Canada, now living in Calgary, and this is my journey. I first arrived in 1996, stayed, enjoyed the winter, really got to travel across the province. As I was staying here and really falling in love and getting to connect with a lot of people, my niece who had come to visit actually convinced me to stay. So I ended up changing my visitor's visa to student visa. I started university in the fall of 1997 in biology and environmental sciences, and then later on added chemistry into my major. I remember as a little girl growing up, we'd be sitting around the table and Dad would give us a piece of paper and they'll say, write down, what you want to be when you grow up. And for me, I often say that I wanted to be a great scientist. It's almost magic. So I love the whole idea of starting and building things and making something out of nothing. It wasn't easy. So I dropped out of my first year because there was just a lot, cultural differences. I mean, those days you will not see Black people. I remember once being in the bus and meeting a Black person, and you could just see him light up. We were in the same place or same wavelength of, oh, you're here. There are Black people in Edmonton. It wasn't easy being the only Black student in class either. In 2008, when we saw the Great Recession, I started an engineering company. In the process of doing that, Calgary company was looking for a consulting company to support their exploration projects in Africa. And that's how I found myself in N'Djamena. It's extremely green. The people are so loving. The women are beautiful, dark, with blemish-free skin, and so loving. The days are always long when we're in the field. And I was hungry. I needed just something to eat. And I look at my guide, and he takes me to this little mango forest, and there's a family there. And the women, of course, always welcoming. She comes and she brings so many mangoes. But then when it comes time to pay, and my guide says, you have to pay the husband. And I'm like, why should I pay the husband? I want to pay this woman that has helped me and fed me. But that moment also brought me back to the boardrooms in Calgary, in Houston, in Paris, in all these places that I had been. Most of the time, I was the only Black woman in the boardroom. When I walk in and the man will look at my men engineers, and they'll say, is your assistant gonna be taking notes? And I said, I'm going to start something to ignite meaningful conversation around gender equality. So right now we have over 35 SKUs that range from the lip balms, of course. We have face oils, body oils, bath salts, face serums. We have, of course, during the pandemic, we had to be part of the solution. We launched hand sanitizers. We didn't just want to build any skincare line. We just wanted something that truly leaves a legacy, by being kind to our skin. So meaning that it would be 100% natural, being kind to the earth, thinking about the whole sustainability and how do we promote true sustainability that supports both the women that harvest the ingredients, but then really building that sustainability all around. Even like right here in Calgary, we work with other women-run businesses, and we are all women. Our company is all women-owned, women-run. Ellie, Bianca could not have been built in any other country than Canada. There's something special about When I think of where we are as a brand and where I am as a person, being in Canada just makes it all extremely special.